Many of us know about this second sun, Nemisis, part of the Niburu system. And this is something I've been thinking about for years, ever since I saw this article back in 2011. This particular article is from 10th of March 2011. Earth to get a second sun as supernova turns night into day. And that's kinda interesting to be telling us that we may get a second sun appearing in the sky. But how, when and where? According to a report yesterday, the most stunning light show in the planet's history could happen as soon as this year. That was maybe a part of the 2012 hoax. Illustrated photo, second sun, Skywalker. Earth will abundantly have a front row seat when the dying red supergiant star Betelgeuse finally blows itself to oblivion. This explosion will be so bright in the star constellation Orion, 640 light years away, blah blah blah. And it says it will still turn night into day and appear like there are two suns in the sky for weeks. The only real debate is over exactly when it will happen. And it goes on saying that it will brighten up like a second sun, give Earth daylight 24/7, and would finally fade away in a couple of months. And we're gonna check out who really came out with this article. Here is the actual 1983 Washington Post article of present of Planet X Niburu. I will link all this below. Here is the article from the papers, December 30th, 1983, regarding what they found in the proximity of in the direction of constellation Orion and this new discovered heavenly planet. Mystery heavenly body discovered, possibly as large as Jupiter, by Thomas O'Toole, Washington Post staff writer, Friday, December 30th, 1983. A heavenly body, possibly as large as the giant planet Jupiter and possibly so close to Earth that it could be a part of this solar system, has been found in the direction of constellation Orion by the orbiting telescope aboard the US Infrared Astronomical Satellite, aka IRAS. So they tell us that this object was discovered in the constellation Orion. The same constellation they claim that the Betelgeuse may go supernova one day in the same constellation and may give us a second sun, giving us daylight for weeks, months. But back to who wrote this article. And a quote: "The second biggest star in the universe is losing mass, a typical indication that a gravitation collapse is occurring. When that happens, we'll get our second sun, according to Dr. Brad Carter, Senior Lecturer of Physics at the University of Southern Queensland. This old star is running out of fuel in its center," Dr. Carter says. And he goes on and says, "When this happens, a giant explosion will occur, tens of millions of times brighter than the sun. It goes bang, it explodes, it lights up, will have an incredible brightness for a brief period of time, for a couple of weeks, and then over the coming months it begins to fade, and then eventually it will be very hard to see at all." Eventually. And who is this Dr. Brad Carter, professor in physics? Here's from University of Southern Queensland. And here is Professor Brad Carter, School of Agriculture, Computational and Environmental Science, professor in physics. And then we're gonna go to look at the solar system on a computer. Orion. This is the constellation Orion. This is the star Betelgeuse. And this is where the planet X, whatever they would call it, was discovered in 1983, as the article I showed you with Washington Post. And Betelgeuse apparently can become a second sun. And as to now, the sun is located here, 6th of April 2016. So we can see that it ain't so far away, and many have seen the second sun object, Nemisis, part of Niburu system, around the sun. Depends on where you may see it on Earth, but if this goes supernova according to them, it will become a second sun. Or is it the great cover story? Because soon we will have two suns, and what will they tell us? It looks like they have been planting seeds for many years regarding the second sun. I'll provide all the links below so you can see the articles for yourself and data. Thanks for watching.